Good morning everybody. My name is Peter Bozzi and I'm sales manager for Comacher Pharma Division. I'm glad today to welcome you to the ATS Virtual Expo and I'm gonna talk today about challenges and insight of aseptic filling system for combination product. This is definitely a new topic that is gaining growing interest in the pharmaceutical field, since it's representing a new trend of drug delivery, providing an enhanced quality of the medication and a better safety for patients. For those who are not familiar with the topic, I'm going to try to give a short definition about combination product. Combination product is a product composed of any combination of a drug and a device, a biological product and a device, a drug and a biological product, or a drug, a device, and a biological product. Example of combination product include pre-filled syringes or pen injectors, auto-injectors, inhalers, transdermal pumps, large volume parenterals, or any kit containing drug administration device. From this list, I'm going to take the focus on the ready-to-mix combination product. So a B component combination product. That's how the name is saying, are ready to be mixed and ready to be administered to the patient. Let's see why combination products are important. Because in some way they are improving quality of life. And I'm trying to explain you briefly how. Combination products are usually containing drugs that can be in powders or liquid forms and are separated from the diluent. So they are ready to be used and ready to be administered only when it's needed. The fast reconstitution time requires no thawing and no delay in therapies, improving patient care. Combination products are also our standardized product, and that generate a reduction in medication error and contamination related to admixing. As a standardized product, it saves preparation time and decrease the waste compared to admixing drug. Combination products are also cost efficient, even if it's try to understand at the first look, since of course the expenditure costs are higher. However, at the same time, there are several advantages, including, for example, single product code management that simplify inventory management and simplify dose traceability. It requires less staff training, and products are stable to be kept in room temperature, so there's less logistic and less storage. If the drug is in liquid form, that's actually eliminate also the lyophilization step in all the manufacturing chain. Also, drug container provide a close protection for potential application of hazardous drug with enhanced operator safety. For all these reasons, it's fair to consider ready-to-mix product as a factor for improvement of quality of life. Let's see what is Comacher approach when facing combination product and why Comacher can be considered as an expert in combination product. Well, first of all, there is a long and trusted experience in aseptic processing, and this is always a nice point to start. Comacher has more than 40 years in isolation technologies, developing different solutions in automation, aseptic processing, and containment. Also, with the acquisition into the ATS group, we also gain in-house expertise in automation and technologies applied to life science. We kept our flexibility for innovation, and we keep relying on standardized solutions to maintain safety and quality. Taking a look more in details, we can say that we start developing a specific solution for aseptic filling of ready-to-mix component, and in general, a specific solution for ready-to-mix isolator, taking advantages from all the know-how that we develop in our histories related to different kind of application into the pharmaceutical field. Let's see what are these field of application that where general commerce develop product. Starting from the modular isolation technologies. In this field, we develop modules of aseptic isolator that we can configure that we can put together in a final configuration in order to provide the perfect solution, the perfect fit for the process. Like it could be a sterility tester, or as in the case of the Vaxiso, formulation step for vaccine manufacturing. Another area where we gain a lot of expertise is the API processing of sterile API. In this field, Commissary is able to manufacture aseptic environment fully embedded with heavy automation for the handling of large quantity of API contained in large bags or aluminum kegs or bottles. As said before, a large part of isolator history is also built to develop a system for containment application. And that's definitely the case for high potent API, where Commissary is able to provide a solution with containment performance up to OAB 6, so that means less than 10 nanograms. And then in the fill finishing portion, we can definitely rely on our knowledge developed for fill finishing application like the combo fill or the baby fill, specifically designed in modules for the filling of vials, syringes, and cartridges in tubs, or for filling of vials in trays. But also for the knowledge developed in the fill finishing of IV bags, or more in general, not conventional format, and I would say flexible formats. Well, all these different kind of application definitely comes together when we need to design a specific solution for the ready-to-mix isolator. Because in this case, in a single solution, we are obviously able to integrate several different features, including an aseptic grade A environment for an enhanced drug sterility assurance, containment performance for operator safety, and embedded automation needed for handling, filling, and assembly of drug packages and container. Also, the advantages of having an integrated system. It's also helping in product traceability, with the ability to assign inline a code trace together with the variable data necessary to prevent medication error in product selection. Let's see a few case studies that were developed for paper to stainless steel. The first that you see here is a small batch platform developed for clinical trial and small production of dry powder inhalers. What you see here is an automatic system with two cooperative robots that is taking care of device handling, filling, and sealing. Leveraging on the robot flexibility with few changeover, it's possible to change also the container type, maintaining a rigid container. the device are transferred into the isolator to fast BHP decontamination chamber, and then they are processed in the main chamber before getting out from the opposite side. The system is fully enclosed within an aseptic isolator isophyte grade A. As you see, these modular powder filling, but liquid filling module could be made available. The handling, the filling, and the sealing is completely handled by automatic devices and automation. And there's several additional features that can be added, like the fast VHP transfer chamber, a nitrogen blanketing system, an IPC check weighing, and all the cleaning with wash in place and clean in place requirement. Another example developed on the same platform is leveraging on basically the same know-how, but using a different handling system that is necessary for flexible container like bags. The product that you see here is a dual chamber bags. That means that is filled with two different components in two different areas of the same container that get activated by mixing the two components together. The solution that were developed for this application is built up of two different modules. The first one is used for powder filling, while the second is used for liquid filling. The line can be fully integrated within an aseptic isolator or within a wraps, depending on the product quality that wants to be reached at the end of the process, but also from the surrounding environment, from the classification of the surrounding environment. Devices are transferred into the isolator using a fast decontamination chamber or using a no-touch transfer solution, avoiding any VHP cycle. Moving ahead to another case study, the line that you see here is a medium rate filling line, so definitely for commercial production. The final product that was handled in this line is a dual chamber syringes. There is a single syringe with two chambers. One is filled with powder and the other one is filled with the second container on a liquid form. Obviously, in this case, there's additional challenges that were needed to be solved, like development of a new filling modus and the development of a different transfer system for the device handling in bulk and in trays. As you see in the line, the syringes are entering the system using a washing machine and a depyrogenation tunnel. Then there's the powder API filling, and then a whole section of autoclave loading and unloading system. After the outlet from the autoclave, the system are filled. The syringes are filled with liquid diluent, and then passing through the assembly and labeling until they get to the final assembly of the needles, stopper, and tray handling. The line can be fully embedded with several features like IPC check weighing and inline washing, washing in place and cleaning in place for all the powder sector. Staying in the medium rate scenarios, totally different system because it's designed on a totally different container type. It's this line designed to a ready-to-mix component for the handling of a ready-to-mix component made of an integrated vial and bag. The vials is a pre-filled vial with a lyophilized API, and the API instead comes completely empty. In this particular line, so it's pretty clear that there is the need to handle two different containers and two different decontamination systems. One is providing decontamination of vials in bulk through the development of a VHP tunnel that continuously decontaminate vial. The other one is decontaminated bags, empty bags in bulk. The two systems are handled into different sections of the line. The vials are already pre-filled, the bags are filled in the line and then assembled to the vial. And then all the final assembly is then followed by variable data printing and labeling and reject handling. Going to one of our last case studies, there is a medium rate for dual chamber bags, same fashion of the one that we see above, with two different sector, one filled with a solid component and the other one with a liquid component. In this case, the challenges are mainly related to the integration of a powder filling modules and a liquid filling modules in the same line. The product passed through the contamination chamber that is applied to the bulk package of the bags, a sorting system, and then powder filling and sealing and liquid filling and sealing before finalize the product with check weighing and release. So as a conclusion, we saw has ready-to-mix unit dose device handled and filling into an aseptic environment offer a potential solution to increase product sterility and formulation uniformity. At the same time, it reduce logistic and pharmacy operation, reduce modification errors, and improve patient safety. The implementation of a GMP manufacturing process fully embedded with isolation technologies and the right amount of automation, among all the other advantages, can drastically increase product quality and operator safety. For any other question, please feel free to reach me out in the Q&A section, or feel free to write to Comacher asking any question you may want to ask relevant to isolation technologies application of pharma, ATMP, or radiopharma for these kind of application related to combination product or any other kind of application that you might see interested in this presentation. Thank you so much for your time. Take care and have a great day.